everybody, welcome back to Acorns to Oaks. It's time now to create a garden samba band. So what I want you to do is go outside and see if you can find anything which makes a sound when you hit it, you scrape it or you shake it. It can be anything man-made or anything from the natural world, whatever you want, anything that you think makes a good sound, and see if you can get it. Now, I've got a few clues, a few things to give you a few ideas that I picked up here in my garden at the percussion store. Not much of a garden, is it? So the first thing I found this old broom. So it's made of wood. You can find a branch which has fallen down off a tree or anything. Two bits of wood hitting together. I think that's going to be all right. And then I've got some plant pots again. That's going to be good, I think. And then here, oh, dreadful. I found some rubbish. I wonder what I could do with that. Maybe I could fill it with something and shake it. And then an old bucket. That's pretty easy. Now, I think you could find much better things than me. So go out there, find things which you can hit, scrape or shake, and then come back and join me and we'll make some music and have a bit of a garden samba band jam session. Right, okay, I've had a little rummage around outside in the garden outside my store here, and there's a few bits and bobs lying around that I can make my own garden samba with. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you some ideas. So if you want to watch this video more than once, you can watch it, then go and find some instruments or sounds that you can create and come back and watch it again. Or if you've got something already, let's just get on with it. So here we go. First thing I found now is my favourite plant pot. I love this one. You wouldn't know by looking at it. Look how muddy it is. Anyway, so plant pot here. Now I've actually got a little drumstick, so I'm cheating slightly, but you could just use, I don't know, a piece of wood from outside, an old bit of wood, a small branch or twig, maybe not too small though, anything that makes a sound. Okay, so we're going to hit it. I've got a rhythm that we can play because at the end of today, we're going to try and catch you out with a little game of garden samba jam time. So here we go. Here's the rhythm. Join in once you've got it. Is it hard? I think it's pretty tricky. Here we go. So let's try it. Here we go. It's actually easy, isn't it? And we've got some words to help us remember. They are: seeds need watering. Seeds need watering. Sounds a bit weird when you say it like that, but let's put it with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seeds need watering. Seeds need watering. Seeds need watering. Seeds need watering. And then maybe just say the words in your head. Easy peasy. So that's quite a nice sound, isn't it, there on that plant pot? Then, next up over here. Now, there's a lot of wood outside. The hedges, a couple of fallen down trees out there. It's been windy. But actually, I found this old broom leaning up against the side, and I think it makes a pretty good sound. So I'm going to use this, okay? So you find anything you can made of wood though. This group is the wooden group. So here we go. And here's a little rhythm. Just listen, watch and join in. If you've got an instrument, do it on that. If you haven't yet, just clap the rhythm. Here we go. Here's the rhythm. Easy peasy. Got some words to help you remember, okay? Time to cut the grass. Time to cut the grass. Time to cut the grass. Should we try it with the broom? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get that? It's maybe a little bit tricky, isn't it? There's a gap at the end. So, time to cut the grass. 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 I think you've got it. So remember, that's our wood group. So we've got our plant pot group, or anything made of something similar, which makes a similar sound. That's our pot group. Then, okay, over here. Now, I found a bit of rubbish in the garden, which is terrible, isn't it? Terrible. A bit of rubbish come over the garden, and I wondered, what can I do with this? And I'll tell you what you can do with it. You can make this into your very own bird feed container. So what you do is you make some holes in the side of it, put some straws through it, and then put some seed in it, and then hang it up, and the birds can peck away inside it, and it's actually really good. Much better than just throwing it into someone's garden, isn't it? Now, actually, I've got one similarly from here. You have to make sure though, when you make it into an instrument, I found this out, you have to then tape the holes up. Remember to take the tape off when you put it back out in the garden for the birds. So I've decorated this one as well and put a little bit of paper around it so it looks cool. You can do that with any of your instruments, okay? So our rhythm on this, pretty easy but very important, okay? So here we go. Here we go. Shaker, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Pretty easy, isn't it? Yeah, the thing is though, we've got to keep it in time, like this. So we've got some words to help us remember, and they are plants, love, sun, light. Plants, love, sun, light. Plants, love, sun, light. It's like gardener's question time. Brilliant. Okay, so bird feed holder, feeder, not sure what you call it. You know what I mean. And nice and in time. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now, another... Found a couple of old buckets lying around. Old buckets lying around. There's a lot of junk, isn't there, in my garden? Okay, so with our buckets, we can make a sound though, can't we? We've got to turn it upside down. I've got a sticker as well. Again, you can use anything you can do with. You can use a hand or you can use a stick, whatever you've got, okay? So here's our rhythm that we're going to play in our bucket group, okay? So here we go. And listen, watch and just join in. Here we go. Have you got it? Okay, so we've got some words. You can eat the fruit and veg or you can plant the fruit and veg. So it can be, I plant some fruit and veg. I plant some fruit and veg. I plant some fruit and veg. Or you can say, I like fruit and veg. Or I eat fruit and veg. Should we stick with one? Let's stick with one. So we're going to plant our fruit and veg. So here we go. Let's try one more time. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I plant. I think we've got it. So we've got 4 groups, everybody. 4 groups. We've got our wooden group. We've got our plant pot group. We've got our bird feed shaker group. And we've got our bucket group. Remember, if you can't find exactly the same, it doesn't matter. Just try and get similar items from your outside space. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little game whereby we're going to go into groups, get into groups of 4, groups of 2, whatever you want. And I want you to choose a set of instruments you're going to go. So you can all be wood or you can all be in the bucket group, whatever you want. And I want you to see if you can follow along with our Gardeners Jam Time Samba Band session. I need to work on the name. So you're about to see a few more of me, which is never good. It's awful. A few more of me. But I want you to find which square on the screen has your instrument. I'll wave it up so you can see. You'll see the wood, you'll see the plant pot, you'll see the bucket, you'll see the shakers. And then there's one more of me just playing the drums. Forget about that person, okay? So find your person. That square is going to tell you when to start, okay? This sounds confusing. It's not really that confusing. Just watch it more than once. Watch it millions of times so we've got loads of views, okay? So find your little group and then when that person goes 1, 2, 3, 4, play one of the rhythms I've just shown you. So you might need to practice them. You might need to practice them to remind yourselves once you're in your little groups, okay? But play the rhythms that person is playing on the screen who's got your instruments. Now, that sounds a bit easy possibly, but I've made it a lot harder because we're going to do it 3 times and there's certain things we're going to catch you out. We're going to do one a bit slower, one a bit faster, one a bit quieter, one a bit louder. And then there's something right at the end. Watch out for it. Thing is, how do we know when to stop and start? Well, I'll tell you. We are going to hear 4 whistles. So you're going to hear... And then you're going to start with your square. Okay, so just watch closely and you'll follow, you'll work it out and see if your group can be better than the other groups on Zoom or if you're back in classrooms, wherever you're doing it. But try and make it into your own competition because it's great to have a bit of fun and be competitive at the same time. So here we go. I hope you have a good time having a jam along to our Garden Samba Band.